Good morning, L and L. I call you L and L for Levi and Lila. Look who's there. He's still sitting here. And look at Graham. She's still in her jammies. I don't know what's happening. Never used to be like this, but now it's jammy time for a long time in the morning. Should we try the Berenstain Bears? You know, Graham had a little Papa Bear. I can't find him. Levi, do you know where I should look for him? I looked in the basement. I looked upstairs with all those other guys. Couldn't find him. Don't know where he is. If you think about where I should look, let me know, because I'd like to find him. Papa Bear. Oh, Papa Bear's not even in this picture. But this book is called The Berenstain Bears and the Messy Room. Do you have a messy room, Levi? Lila, do you have a messy room? Does Graham have a messy room? Never. Graham likes to keep it clean. Well, let's see what this book is about. Look at this. When small bears forget to pick up, store, and stash some of their favorite things, end up in the trash. Uh-oh. If you don't clean up, you think you're going to, Mommy or Daddy's going to throw your stuff away? Let's find out. That is a big mess. Messy, messy, messy. Now, I got to tell you, there's a lot of words in this book. Mommy says it's good, but when I used to read these books to your daddy, I couldn't read all the words. There's a lot. So let's see how Graham does read. Yeah, I dropped you. Sorry. Okay. I got so excited about all the words. From the outside, the bear's treehouse, which stood beside a sunny dirt road deep in bear country, looked very neat and well kept. Does their house look neat? Yeah, it does. The flower bed sparkled with red, yellow, and blue tulips. Even the bird's nest that perched on one of the treehouse branches was well trimmed. Such a nice house they live in. Kind of like your little house outside on your swing set. The inside of the bear's treehouse was neat and clean too. The pictures were straight. The piano was dusted. Oh look, they have a piano like Graham does. The kitchen was spick and span. Even the basement was neat and clean. Is your basement neat and clean where all your toys are downstairs? Maybe. Yes, the bear's treehouse was a lesson in neatness and cleanliness, except for one place. One place. Brother Bear and Sister Bear's room. It was a mess. Do you know that Brother Bear and Sister Bear share a room? Do Levi and Lila share a room? No. Levi has his own room and Lila has her own room. That's nice, right? A dust-catching wall-to-wall helter-skelter mess. Yikes. A half-done puzzle gathered dust in one corner of the room. A group of brothers' dinosaur models collected cobwebs in another. Look, Brother Bear has a lot of dinosaurs. Sister's stuffed animals were everywhere. As for the cub's big storage closet, well, just be careful how you open it, 'cause a bang, a boom, look at that. It would all fall out if you open that door. It's stuffed in there. It wasn't that brother and sister were naturally messy. They tried to keep their room straight. They made their beds most of the time. Do you guys... Well, Lila, I don't think you make your bed. But Levi, do you ever try to make your bed? You pull up the sheets, you pull up the blanket, you spread it all nice and neat. You line up all your guys on your bed. Graham loves to make her bed every morning. And they swept and picked up once in a while. The trouble was that when cleanup time came, they spent more time arguing than cleaning. Not only was brother and sister's room a mess, but brother and sister were getting to be a mess too, always arguing about cleanup chores instead of sharing the job and working as a team. That's not good to argue, is it? What usually happened was that while the cubs argued about whose turn it was to do what, Mama took the broom and did the sweeping herself. And she often did the picking up too. That was the worst part, the picking up and the putting away. Well, boy, oh boy, Mama Bear shouldn't be doing that. Well, the mess just seemed to build up until one day, maybe it was because Mama's back was a little stiff, or maybe it was stepping on Brother's airplane cement, or maybe she was just fed up with that messy room, but whatever it was, Mama Bear lost her temper. She stormed into the cubs' room with a big box. What do you think she's going to do with that box? I can make a guess. Can you guess? What do you think she's going to do with the box? Put it on their heads? No. Put them in the box? No. Put the toys in the box? Maybe. The first thing we have to do is get rid of all this junk, she said. Junk, said brother and sister, watching in horror as Mama began to throw things into the box. My teddy isn't junk, screamed sister. My bird's nest collection isn't junk, yelled brother at the top of his lungs. Look at her throwing it all into the box. Boing, 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 boing. Everything's going in. The screaming and yelling got so loud that it reached Papa, who was in his workshop putting the finishing touches on a batch of chairs. He couldn't imagine what was wrong. He hurried up the stairs and looked into the messy, noisy room. It didn't take a deep thinker to figure out what was going on. He's saying, ay, 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 what's happening? He's yelling. You know what this word is? It starts with a Q. Q, U, I, E, T. Quiet! Can you say that word? Quiet! Or you could say it like this. Quiet. Because quiet means quiet, soft. Papa got Mama and the cubs' attention and called a family meeting right there and then. Now this mess has really built up in this room, he said. In fact, it's the worst case of messy buildup I've ever seen. And it isn't fair. It isn't fair to your Mama and me because we have a lot of other things to take care of. And it isn't fair to you because you really can't have fun or relax in a room that's such a terrible mess. That's true. It's hard to relax when there's a mess. But Mama is putting all my things into that box, even my teddy, said sister. And my things too, cried brother. Then Papa got an idea. A box. Yes, he said. Better yet, a lot of different kinds of boxes. A big toy box for your large toys. I can make one for you in my shop. And some smaller boxes for your collections and models. And how about one of those boards with holes and pegs to hang things on? A pegboard, said Papa. A little organization and a few rules, added Mama. Rules about more sweeping and less arguing and not leaving things together. Dust and cobwebs. Those are some great ideas. Papa set to work making a fine big toy box and a large pegboard. I like the pegboard idea, huh? Maybe I can do that for Poppy. While the cubs and Mama sorted out toys, books, games, and puzzles and put them into boxes that fit neatly into the closet. Every box was clearly labeled. Such organization. They must have watched Marie Kondo. Some of the cubs' things did end up in Mama's big throwaway box. Not sister's teddy, of course, but some of brother's bird's nests and the crumbling, falling apart, messy ones. It was a very big job cleaning up all that messy buildup, but after a lot of straightening up and putting away, the job was finally finished. Wow, said brother. That was quite a job, but it was worth it. It looks like a whole new room, said sister. The cubs were right. Look how neat and clean everything is. Mama's looking. They sleep in bunk beds because they share a room. So someone's on top, someone's on bottom. Look at all that neat. This says the word toys. Can you see that? T-O-Y-S. Spells toys. And Papa had been right too. It was so much more enjoyable to live in a neat, clean, well-organized room, and so much more relaxing. It wasn't as exciting to open the big storage closet now, but it was much more practical and a lot more fun. Remember in the beginning, they would open that closet and everything would fall down? Now look, it's nice and neat and clean. The end. Do you like the Berenstain Bears? Your daddy and Aunt Em used to like them a lot. And I'm going to keep looking for Papa Bear if I can find him. I know I don't have Mama or the little guys, the brother and sister, but somewhere we have a little Papa. Levi, if you can think of where it is, could you let me know? Because I'm going to look. Whew! Anyway, Graham's going to put her clothes on for the day and get some stuff done. I think I'll do some cleaning too and organizing. Maybe I'll go in the basement and see if I can clean up a little more. I've been cleaning a lot though. Anyway, I love you guys. So fun to visit you yesterday. I hope we visit again soon. Cat in the Hat's still sitting here. Hi, Lila. Hi, Levi. Graham dropped the phone again. I'm losing it, people. All right. It's time for Graham to go. We'll see you soon. Have a good day. I know it's a rainy one, but you'll do lots of fun stuff inside, I'm sure. Love you guys. See you soon. Mwah.